I have a question for y'all. Would you take a $7,000 pay cut to work 100% from home? But listen, you're already working a hybrid position where you work 3 days from home and then you go into the office 2 days. But here's a catch. You To go into the office, it takes you 2.5 hours to get there, and but about 2 to 2.5 hours to get back home. Okay. So tell me what you would do. Would you take this $7,000 pay cut to work 100% from home, or would you continue to work this hybrid position where you're working 3 days from home and then going into the office and taking the long drive to and fro? Tell me what you would do. All right. Okay, let's talk about this opportunity that I have for you. Okay. All right. I'm so excited about it, and I'm praying and hoping that some of you do apply and get this opportunity. All right. So, Baker Tilly is hiring 800 plus tax experts to provide tax support and advice and perform tax data entry. You're not preparing or filing returns. This is a contractor, seasonal favorite, and of course, you know it only comes around once a year. So they are hiring, and now is the time for you to get in with this company. All right, because this is what Baker Tilly does. Whoever works let's say you work in this year, when they have this opportunity next year, they do contact you to offer it to you again. So you don't have to apply again. They offer it to you again and you can accept or not. All right. But we'll talk about that in a minute about the type of money you could make in about 2.5 to 3.5 months. All right. So this is what I did because I wanted to get more information for you. I called and spoke with HR in reference to these opportunities. And so the hours are flexible. You set your own schedule. The hours of operation are 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you'll have to adjust all of that to your time zone, okay? You have to schedule a minimum of 20 hours a week, but they have people that schedule 40 plus hours as well, okay? All positions start either in January or February and end around mid April. Now, I'm going to get into more of the details, qualifications, and the application process. But first, hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and click all. That way, you will be notified every time I post a job leads video. And don't forget to join the Facebook group because that's where I post extra work from home job leads. All right. Now, let's jump into the seasonal jobs from Baker Tilly. However, I want to share with you some information about Baker Tilly because some of you may not know anything about them, okay? I want you to learn more about them, before you apply, all right? And then we'll get into the details, okay, about the jobs. Now, in case you're not familiar with Baker Tilly, they are a leading advisory CPA firm. They provide a worldwide network of independent accounting and business advisory firms in 145 territories with 41,000 professionals and a combined revenue of 4.7 billion. Now, let's go into the website, okay? So we're going to go here, Baker Tilly. We can scroll down, or we could have clicked on the hamburger up at the top, but we're going to scroll down and we're going to click on careers, okay? And when that comes up, we're going to click here, join our team. Now, when you come to this page, I want you to type in seasonal. All right. Now, I typed in season, but it's seasonal. All of these positions are going to pop up. All right. I want you to pay close attention because these positions have different names, but the same responsibilities. They just have them with different titles. All right. So I want you to take note, all right, of these positions. All right. If you hear some paper rattling or whatever in the background, that's just me. I took a lot of notes because I wanted to make sure I give you all of the correct information. All right. So we're going to look right here. All right. So we have these positions right here. They're all the same duties, they just have different titles. The only different position is the seasonal data specialist tax support. And I want to talk to you about that because the data specialist has two options also. All right. Okay. So we have the tax preparer, seasonal, seasonal customer support tax expert, the seasonal customer support tax expert, CPA, EA, or JD remote. So, with that position, you have to have these certifications. So, CPA, is certified public accountant. EA is enrolled agent, and JD is Juris Doctor. So, you have to have one of those certifications. All right. Also, the seasonal tax support specialist remote, seasonal tax associate fully remote and flexible hours, seasonal tax preparer weekends only. They do have this position that is weekends only, and they're both the same. Okay, they're both the same, they just have different titles. The seasonal tax professional, customer support, seasonal customer support tax expert weekend only, seasonal tax associate, individual tax, work from home. All of those positions are the same duties, the same responsibilities. The only difference is the ones that say you need to be certified or you might have to work the weekends. Okay, but they're all doing the same. Now, for these jobs, you do need at least 2 years of working doing tax returns, and you also have to have done at least 30, a minimum of 30 tax returns, and you have to be knowledgeable and an expert with the 1040 and all the schedules. All right, so we'll get into that shortly. Okay, so we're going to click on the tax preparer seasonal because the duties and everything is all the same. We're going to go over a couple of them, and I'm going to go over the application process because HR told me a few things about the application process. It's not hard, don't get scared. It's very simple, okay? So you see here they're hiring remotely all throughout the United States, all right? You can just scroll down, it's just pages after pages after pages, all right? Okay, so we're going to look at the seasonal tax preparer. We can look at the one that's weekends only or either the customer support. They're both the same. All right. This one, you're just working the weekends only. Okay. And so if you're going to work the weekends only, I believe because it's a minimum of 20 hours, you probably have to work at least 10 hours a day to make that minimum. Okay. So let's do an example. So let's say you apply and you want the weekend shift. So you're going to work those 10 hours, and this position pays between 23 to $27 an hour. And let's say they offer you $25 an hour. So you're working the 20 hours. Let's make sure we calculate that right. Yeah, so you calculate that right. You're working those hours. Let's say you're working 20, they offer you $25, you're working 20 hours a week. That's $500 a week, $2,000 a month. And so if you work 3.5 months, that's $7,000 you would make in that 3.5 months. So you see, I wanted you to see the kind of money you can make in 3.5 months, and that's just you working the minimum 20 hours. And that's money that you can just put away, especially if you're just working the minimum, the part-time minimum basis. That's money you can put aside to maybe save for a trip, maybe pay off a credit card, pay off your car, maybe put towards your mortgage, maybe do some things you wanted to do in your house, do some upgrading or things like that. Or you can just put the money in your savings or in your Roth IRA for investing. But I just wanted you to see that kind of money you can make in this position for 3.5 months. Now, this position does begin January 2024 and ending April 2024. Now, in this position, you will provide tax support and advice over video, phone, and chat. Now, majority of the time will be video and chat, okay? You will be helping customers work on returns through designated software. You are not preparing or filing returns directly. You will be able to leverage your knowledge and skills to ensure an excellent customer experience using your expertise in tax prep, technology troubleshooting, and resolving tax issues. Now, you will enjoy this role if you are friendly and reassuring and passionate about customer service and problem resolution, and you are comfortable interacting over video and chat. Now, for this position, they do need you to hardwire your internet connection. That's required. So make sure you have an Ethernet cable to hardwire your laptop, your desktop. Okay. You are an excellent, you need to have, you will enjoy this role, excuse me, if you are an exceptional communicator and you enjoy translating complex tax terminology into a language customers can easily understand. You have technology experience and comfortable researching tax topics using online tools. Now, for this position, you know, you will provide your troubleshooting, tax advice, and prep assistance through, just like I told you, you'll mostly be doing video and through video enabled software and chat support, deliver accurate tax advice, assist customers in gathering, organizing, and entering data through the designated software platform for federal and state tax returns, and analyze and research a variety of tax matters to determine an appropriate course of action for customers. So, the qualifications, I told you about this one already. You need prior tax prep experience in a tax practice or retail setting. College degree is a plus but not required. You need to have knowledge of tax laws, tax concepts, and familiar with the Form 1040 and all schedules. I told you that. You will have to get a PTIN that is required, and that they will help you obtain that online. That can be obtained online, and I'm sure they will give you the steps in order to get the PTIN. All right. You need to have a willingness to utilize audio and visual tools to communicate with customers. You need to have strong problem solving and research skills, and you need to have well developed technical troubleshooting skills. And that position pays $23 to $27 an hour. All of those positions. Okay. Now, on the other position where you have to have the credentials, we're going to go back, and then I want to talk to you about the application process. So here it is, credentialed, or the one that says JDA, uh, CPA, or AEA. Okay, we're going to click on that one. I want to show you. Sorry, I keep going past it. Here it is right here. We're going to do the one here, weekend only. It's the same um, position with this one. Okay. So with this one, here it is right here. You do need these credentials, just like I stated. All right. And this position with the credentials pays 25 to $29 an hour. 25 to 29 if you have those credentials. So if you just work the 20 hours with the credentials, all right, and you're making uh $27 an hour, That's about $540 a week, $2,160 a month. So in 3.5 months, you would make about $7,560 that you can do, just like I stated earlier. Some gave you some ideas on what to do with that money. All right. All right. So those are the positions. All of those jobs are the same. The only difference with this one is you need that those certifications. Now, I want to talk to you all um, about the application process before I talk to you about the seasonal data specialist. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about the seasonal data specialist position. Then we will talk about the application process. Okay. So let's talk about the seasonal data specialist. All right. So we're going to scroll down. So remember, all of these are the same except for the ones that need the credentials and the seasonal data specialist. And all of them are fully remote, hiring in the United States. So this is the seasonal data specialist position, United States, all over. Okay, so we're going to click on the, I'm sorry, that was the tax support specialist. It's just like the other positions. Here it is, the seasonal data specialist. All right. So with this position, you will be on the Baker Tilly prep team. Okay. You have the option to select either be a to select either to be a data specialist in validation or a data specialist in digital scanning. So let me tell you the difference. Data specialist validation, you will be on a team with a validation focus. You build responsibilities include, but not limited to, validating for accuracy data and scanned confidential documents for individual tax returns. Input necessary information not captured by software and ensure client confidentiality by following all company procedures regarding information handling. Now that's validation. Now, if you want to just do the digital scanning, you will be on the team with a digital scanning focus. And the responsibilities include, but not limited to, prep of files for submission into the validation software. Responsible for ensuring the accurate use of separator sheets to ensure proper organization of file within Adobe. And you will ensure client confidentiality by following all company procedures regarding information handling. Now, for this position, you only need a high school diploma or GED, a demonstrated working knowledge of computers that is required, the ability to learn task processes within various software applications quickly, the ability to pay extreme close attention to detail and follow directions and outline procedures, strong written and verbal communication skills, the ability to work efficiently in a team focused environment. This job starts February 24 through mid April 2024, and you have the ability to work a set schedule, no less than 25 hours per week. So this position is a set schedule, 25 hours per week, and it's paying $16 an hour. So we're going to look at what you can make in the data specialist, data support position. So $25 times 25 hours times $16, that's $400 a week. And in a month, you can make $1,600, right? And that's two. So you will be working 2.5 months. So you'd make about $4,000 in that and a half months. And so that's money you could also put up, pay off a bill, save for a trip, whatever it is, put into your Roth IRA, whatever it is, okay? And this is money that you could make every year with this company just for a couple of months if you apply now and get on with this company during this seasonal work. All right. So I want to go over the details of the application process. All right. So the application process is the same for every position. So you're going to click on apply. All right. It brings you here where you put in your email. I'm going to put in apex remote life at gmail.com. All right. We're going to click next and it brings you here. All right. You're going to upload your resume, put in your login, create a login and password, put in your basic information, your phone number. How did you hear about them? When you click there, you can mention other, you can mention Apex Remote Life. If you do other, you can click here. Um, I don't know what lift out is, I don't know what that is. Or you can do job board, or you can do a referral. All right. I don't know what you can do because I wanted you to let them know that you heard from me, but it's okay. Whatever you put in there is fine. You can see a job board. YouTube is not on here. Okay. So, just put in what you think is best um, for this job. Okay. Where how you were referred. Okay. Then you answer if you need sponsorship, which you do not because you're working in the United States. But I guess if you're here on a authorization to work just for a limited time, you may need sponsorship. Yes. But anyway, this is the quick application. It takes about 3 minutes. You click submit the profile, and that's it. That's it, y'all. It's simple, quick, just like that. Now, I need to tell you this. This is what HR told me, that once you apply to the position, you have the opportunity to pre record a video interview or schedule a live interview with a recruiter. Now, I love the fact that you can pre record a video interview because if you feel like it's not right because you want to present your best self to them, you can always re record and then submit. All right? Re record, make sure it's your best. You're going to get some questions and you answer them in the video interview. All right. And if you feel like it's not right, you can always re-record, make it just right so you can get hired and could have this seasonal job making this great money for these few months. All right. So we did it. So if you made it I want to tell you this because I know this seasonal data specialist, it is showing certain states that you have to be in, but I was told that you can go ahead and apply, that it's okay if you live in a different state for the data specialist. um, they are hiring remotely all throughout the United States. So make sure you apply for these positions today. All right. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for watching. The links for Baker Tilly and the Facebook group will be in the description box. Also, don't forget to share this video. And as always, I wish you all the best in your work from home journey. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.